Welcome to SwillinGrog's wonderful world of beer. Well, it's a revolting hot summer's day here in Australia. I'm sweating my ass off and I'm dying for a beer. So why not do a beer review as well, I thought. And what I have for you this time around is Palma Louca, 4.5% alcohol by volume, brewed and bottled by Cervejaria Kaiser in Brazil. Now, you may or may not know that this is in fact the first Brazilian beer that I've ever reviewed, and I have my good friends Cobb and Auntie to thank for it. They actually gave me a 6-pack of this a little over a month ago for my birthday. So sorry it's taken me until now to review this, Cobb and Auntie, but anyway, I'm very eager to just crack this open and give it a pour, because I'm really dying of thirst. So it's nice to see that it's a twist top, and there's some nice smoke there, and I didn't say it, but it comes in a lovely 355ml or 12 fluid ounce brown bottle, which is nice to see, rather than a clear bottle or a green bottle. Anyway, I'll give it a pour into this glass. Okay. Okay, it's nice to see. I got the entire bottle in there. Alright, so let's make an assessment of the appearance. Well, the appearance is a very clear, light golden colour. There's a moderate amount of carbonation there, and just about a finger of, frothy, bright white head. I think when I poured it, there may have been nearly 2 fingers, but yeah, it has dissipated fairly quickly. Anyway, onto the aroma. Alright, well, I'm not picking up much, but there's a very faint aroma of sweet, bready malts there. There's no real hop kind of presence I'm detecting there in the aroma, but yeah, that's not really surprising. Alright, but as far as aromas go, it's quite pleasant, and does compel one to want to dive into it, which brings us to the most important part of the review, the taste test. So a huge cheers to you all, and an even bigger cheers to Cobb and Auntie for giving me this beer. A 6-pack of this beer, as a matter of fact. Thanks, Cobb and Auntie. Alright, let's dive in. Alright, well that certainly hits the spot on a day like today. Now, up front, I'm getting those, sweet, bready malts. Although, they're a bit milder than, the sweet bready malts that you, may taste in some, lagers or, pilsners. There's no real, bitterness to speak of. The finish, it's quite dry. And as a beer, it's certainly, very crisp, clean and refreshing. There's nothing offensive about it. There's no off flavors or anything like that. So all in all, it's tasting pretty damn good. Alright, so time for another gulp. Alright, well, it definitely holds that taste profile. I'm really enjoying this. Like I said, I can't really kind of fault it flavor-wise. Could be a little bit maltier, but, I'm not really, complaining there. I mean, it's definitely, going to be a good summer refresher to any of you that, do happen to, find this beer. Now, it's fairly, light-bodied, I must say, but I wouldn't call it watery. There's no kind of soda water or mineral water taste there, which is, good to see. In terms of its drinkability, well, it's astronomically high, of course, and you could certainly session this at 4.5% ABV. Now, I can't really talk about its price point, because you know, I've never seen it, you know, on the shelf. I don't know what it goes for. In terms of its availability, well, I don't know. I mean, in all my time, I haven't encountered it, but according to the label, it does have distribution in Australia. So, you know, sooner or later, you're going to find it somewhere, perhaps. So, you know, check it out if you do see it. Now, I actually was reading up on it, and according to Beer Advocate, they say it's a German Pilsner. Now, to me, this just tastes like a straight-up adjunct lager, so, you know, I really do, you know, question that. Yeah, it's just, to me, doesn't taste at all like a German Pilsner. Anyway, I'd appreciate your thoughts, folks. If you have tried this, what do you think? Let me know in the comments section. Anyway, I think it's time that I wrap this up, so I'll have one last gulp and give it a score out of 10. Alright, well, all in all, it's a pretty decent brew. It's nothing mind-blowing. Doesn't really have any kind of offensive flavours about it. So, what would I give it in terms of a score out of 10, you may ask? Well, I'd be happy to give Palma Louca a 7.5 out of 10. Not a bad score at all, I think. Anyway, that does bring us to the end of yet another SwillinGrog beer review, so thanks for joining us. And until next time, folks, fare thee well, all.